Greetings, Cosmic Family. This is Gina here with another Bloody Secret for you. This is Bloody Secret number 3. It's called Women Flow, Men Build Dams. The secret here is that we can embrace the blood instead of the blood being an embarrassment. The embarrassment of the blood has come from marketing executives and advertisement campaigns for tampons and sanitary pads back in the 20s, when there was a surplus from the war of cotton gauze and they couldn't figure out what to do with it. So they came up with this idea of leakage and embarrassing leakage and spillage of blood. So they started marketing these products to women. So you can already see where that problem is. And also the bleaching of tampons and pads that go close to a woman's vagina. The woman's vagina is the most porous tissue because it's to pull in the sperm, right, for the egg. So it's very porous down there, and to put something as toxic as bleach inside of you is a really horrible thing to do. So if you are using tampons, try and find the natural, unbleached, or maybe switch to a Diva cup, which is something that I have done in the past and I really enjoy. We'll get more into the offering of the blood in another video, but right now I want to talk about embracing the time. There's a little bit of a crazy time just before. We can call it the lunatic, right? Let's call it the lunatic. And it has a name, but the name is awful, so I'm not even going to share it with you. But it's the period of time before the period where you're, that there's this time where the hormones are going a little bit crazy, and in the period they start to level out. That's why you feel this release after, right? So there's this buildup of energy. And what we can do is monitor our month by journaling or just taking notes or talking to other people, because there's lots of coincidences that happen in the month, right? Oh, listen to the bird singing. He's done now. And he's singing with me. It's so beautiful. So singing with your friends and learning to understand the themes that are going on each month. This is something that we can take with us into the void, right? That we have this information, things that are aggravating us. Plus there's this feeling right before where we feel inadequate. We feel like we're not good enough, right? This is a built-in biological mechanism for women. So knowing that that's there, and it's there for some reason, allows us to take that information and take it with us into our Sharanam, right? Remember from the last video, the refuge, sanctuary that we create for ourselves when we go into the bleeding time. So I want to give you this theory, this practice from Aikido, which is a martial art, and it's very graceful. It's a different level. It's more subtle energy, so we know that subtle energies are more powerful. So we're going to start to integrate. This technique is called blending and centering, right? So instead of knocking out your opponent right away, you actually bring your opponent in and you blend with them. You blend with the energies, and then, right? Do you get what I'm saying? So to be able to harness those insecurities, to be able to bring in those resistance, those themes that are happening that you notice right before you go in. Those are the things that are to be addressed, that are meant to be composted and meant to be renewed and rebirthed from, right? So this whole practice of blending with your opponent, you can think of all of those as your opponents. They're there to teach you a lesson. The doubt is there to look. The doubt for me is like a window of opportunity to look and say, okay, where can I be more authoritative with myself? Where can I be in my own agency, my own authority? Where can I remove the things that are holding me back, right? This is the moment. So the other practice is called centering. And the centering actually takes place here in the hara. Hara means womb. As we were finding out, everything goes back to the womb, right? I mean, isn't that weird? So the hara is 2 inches below the navel and in towards the center of your body. And I'm just going to turn sideways, and you're going to practice by putting your hand on the front and the back of the womb, okay? And we're going to breathe into both of those hands. You can close your eyes if you want, breathing in and pressing your body against the hands so the lower abdomen expands. And then exhale. Inhaling. Let me come up a little bit so you can see. Inhale. Exhale. So putting all of your concentration here. Inhale. Exhale. And just using this breath, you can add some sound. I like the sound ah or ha, ha. You can start to feel the vibration down there, right? So, breathing into this space, allowing your wisdom to flow through you, and repeat after me. I let the goddess grow in me. I let the goddess grow in me. I let the goddess grow in me. So remember, try and concentrate all your energy here. Do it all the time. See if you can do it walking. See if you can do it sitting, getting up, moving around. You'll start to find that all of your energy really just comes from this part of the body. That this is like a little engine right here, right? This is the life giver we're talking about. So, be centered, blend with your adversity, blend with your insecurity, and let's see what happens when we go into the void and come out the other side. Blessings and magic.